Hey, guess what I got today? My Neewer Ring light 18-inch just came in and I will be unboxing it for the first time with you. So this is what the box looks like. It's a pretty decent sized box. Let me grab my scissors and let's dig right in. So, okay, pull this open. Give her a little paper on top, I guess. There's a little handle on the top of this smaller box that's on the inside here. So that's what the front looks like. And then the back. And it's kind of showing that orange filter on that picture. So let me just lay this down, get this out the way. Just gonna slide that over there. Okay. So on the front here, it looks like they have two little folds to open it up properly. I'm gonna do it laying down just because I don't want it to flip over as I open it up. I think it's a little bit more secure to do it this way. Okay. Oh, this is one piece by itself. I'm assuming this is the stand that's in here. And I did get the Neewer ring light that comes with the carry bag. So we can see that the ring light is already inside of the carry bag there. So let's open this up. Got a nice little shoulder strap, you know, to carry your ring light around if you will be transporting it, if you do photography or makeup artistry. It's easy to carry. So of course this is the beautiful ring light. It claims to be 18 inches. Let's make sure. So, ooh, okay. So 1 inch. So yeah, it's a little over 18 inches. I think that's the way to do it. I'm measuring from this end to this side and it's about 18 and a half, but I wonder if it's the same. It's a little bit wider here. It's about 19 inches. In the middle, they claim for it to be 14 inches across from the inner part. So about 14 and a half. So I'll take it. And let's see if there's anything else in the bag. So we have another box that's inside the bag. So I'll put this here. And just so you can see inside the bag, it does have two large compartments here. And there's an inner pocket on the face here that's well cushioned for you to put, you know, your filters inside of there and whatever else you want to put, which I like that they have the cushion that's there because it protects your ring light as you package it and carry it with you. And they have a second one. So there's two large zip pockets and two main compartments on each side, which is nice. And then their brand name is on one side of the bag, whereas the other side, there's nothing here. So it's nice and it's foldable too. So you can kind of, you know, break it down, store it away. So let me just put this right there for now. And let me open this up. So this was the box that was inside of the compartment bag, the carry bag. So I'm just gonna open this. Okay. I'll put this down on the floor because I don't want anything to crack open. Looks like I need to flip it over. Just make sure you take your time when you're opening up everything, just so that you don't end up breaking it before you even get started, because then that's a whole nother situation you got on your hands. So it has the ring light installation instructions that are here, which is nice that they give pictures. I'm more of a visual person, so being able to, you know, see pictures on how to set up something makes a big difference for me. And then they have like their customer service page here with a QR code if you need to get to their website easily. And then this little sheet right here is just a packaging list. And so there's 9 components of the packaging list. So there's one dimmable ring light, which is this here. There's a smartphone holder, a Bluetooth receiver, a phone adapter, a soft tube, a ball head, a 61-inch, 155-centimeter light stand, white and orange color filter set, and a carrying bag, which is here. So I'm gonna just go down the list to kind of show everything, just to make sure that it's here. Okay, so of course the number one thing that's on there is the dimmable ring light, so we have that. And then we have here the smartphone holder, which is here. You can see that. And then the Bluetooth receiver is this here, this little controller. And so this helps, this is good for the iOS, so Apple phones and also Androids. So it's the remote shutter Bluetooth. And so there's 2 buttons on here. There's a button if you have, like, you know, it says camera 360 at the top. And then the bottom is a button for the Androids. So that's in there. And then the power adapter, which is right here. And it's with the US or the European plug. So that's this. It says EU, I don't know if that's European, but. And then the soft tube. Maybe that's inside here, because the soft tube is the neck piece that goes from the dimmable ring light to the actual tripod stand itself, I believe. Okay. And then you have your orange and your white color filter sets. So that's right here. And then the ball head. So this is the ball head. That's right here to mount, you know, your camera if you're going to be using a camera instead of a smartphone. So put that there. Put this to the side. Okay. Open this from the top. So yeah, this is the stand here. There's one more thing in the box. So yep, so like I assumed, this is the soft tube. And the reason why it's called a soft tube, because, oh, this is not the soft tube. I want you to see here on the account of the description of what I bought, and it shows the soft tube and how you're able to rotate it freely, and that it's a flexible soft tube. And this is the stand that's here. So, but for the tripod legs, so the stand legs, you just want to undo this a little bit just to loosen up the gears here for where the legs are, so that you're able to open them up. And you'll just pull it straight down like that. And you will tighten that back up just to close it so it doesn't end up collapsing on you like that. So you just have to tighten that up, which I will do. So that's nice and tight, so I don't have to worry about this thing collapsing on me as I'm trying to use it. I think I opened it up all the way. Oh, I guess you can adjust how you want the feet. I never used a tripod or a stand, so yeah. So this is like that. That's at least how they have it in the picture. If you want this to be flat, you could open it up flat too, I'm sure. Okay, so for these next parts, you have 3 gears that are here. So this is the stand, so I'm just gonna open that up and just tighten this so it could stay in place. And then for the next directions, it wants me to put this piece, installation of the soft tube. So it wants me to put this piece on top of there, which this is not a soft tube. This is just a regular tube. So you gotta unscrew this. so that this hole can fit inside of there. Okay. And I'm just gonna spin this close like that. And then for the next step is the installation of the color filter once I put the ring light on top. So it's pretty easy. Like I said, I'm a very visual person, so being able to see the instructions with pictures is very helpful for me. Okay. You just want to close that tight. I do not want this one to crash into the floor. That would be devastating. Put that nice and tight there. Yeah, this should have been flexible, but it's not. I'm just gonna tighten this a bit because I don't want the head to, you know, dip forward. If it's not tight, this is what's going to happen. So just stand it up straight and just tighten it. Okay, that's sturdy enough. And then for the filters, I'm gonna do the white ones. And so for the filter, the color filters, it says first mount the color filter at the bottom of the ring and then mount the other three in order. So you really wanna put this one. So it says the unique filter. So this one I'm assuming is the unique filter because it's the only one that has the half curve in the light, in the filter, whereas these three do not. They just, it's a clean line all the way around. So see the difference? So this is the unique. And you can see the groove of where that sits. So you always want to, according to the instructions, put the bottom one on first. So we'll do that. Okay. So what I just noticed was that when you go to put it on, these grooves on the filter, these little grooves, these sit on the outside of the frame of your ring light. It doesn't sit on the inside. So this is what's gonna hold it secure on the ring light itself. So I'm just gonna sit this on there. It's nice and easy that it just snaps into place like that. Makes it easy to change out too if you wanna switch them. Need to bring this one down a little bit more just because there's a little groove here to connect the two so that you don't have a gap in the light. There we go. This is very easy to put together. So you want to make sure that you firmly press down so that every bracket snaps into place. Yeah, just make sure these interlock with each other in order to get the proper fitting. So it's a little difficult to reach to the top. So what I'll do, I'll actually drop this stand a bit so I can just reach it a little bit better. So it's the bottom bracket here. Should have did that from the start. So yeah, don't be like me and lift it all the way up and try to install these on. Just put it to the lower height, the lowest height, and put them on from there. Or if you want to put these on before you even, you know, connect it to the stand, go ahead as well. If I can get this to fit. Okay, that was the hardest part, getting that to fit. Okay, so now that we have that all set, the instructions next, if you bought the tripod that has the mirror or the ring light that has the mirror, then you would install that here. That's not the one that I got. You could even use like a vanity mirror, like this one here that is showing, the little vanity mirror that will connect into there as well. I'm sure that might be an extra piece that you have to purchase. And then I'm going to install the smartphone piece. And so to install the smartphone piece, the instructions says that you need to use the ball head, which is that little piece that was in the little plastic bag, the little Ziploc bag. I'll pull that out. And so there's this flatter piece here on the bottom, like a rectangular little flat piece. It actually slides right into the groove of the ring light. Let me just lock this. This one here at the top. So it's not sliding around. It's actually not that one. Maybe it's all of them. I will find out as I get to use this machine, this stand. Okay, so I just tightened all of them just to keep it, you know, steady. Okay, so I'm just gonna slide this piece into this here. Take the ball head point and you're going to just, and it rotates, so don't worry about which way to do it. It's, you know, it's not gonna matter. You can adjust it from there. So just slide that right on in all the way to the front. And then there's a little knob here. So this little knob here is what tightens it up and down as far as the footing into the bracket that's on the ring light stand. So tighten that. It's nice and tight. And then I can just pop this up. And this is where you would be able to, you know, mount your camera. If you have a camera, I'm just gonna, you know, rotate this down on the knob. And this is the cell phone one, of course, the smartphone. So I'm just gonna put this on. Do I want it this way? Yeah, I'm gonna put it this way because when I shoot, my phone's gonna be horizontal in here. So I'm gonna put it this way. But it gives you the two options. So you can either put it this way where your phone's gonna sit horizontally in the bracket, or you can lay it down where I guess it's, if your phone, I mean, I don't know if it's gonna stand straight up or not, but that's not how I'm using it. I'm gonna do it this way. This is my first ring light. So as you guys watch, this is my first time assembling one and putting one, you know, putting it together and being able to see how it, you know, it's gonna operate. So, and so this little knob in here, are you showing this? This little knob in here, it rotates around. So you can kind of move it and adjust it to where you need it. Just gonna tighten that a little bit more. Oh, and this is nice. It expands. So depending on the width of your phone, it will expand to the size of your phone. So let me put my phone in there so you can see the difference. So my phone is not fitting in there. So it's probably because of the phone case. Just take it out the case. It's surprising that it won't fit on there. Oh. Okay, so maybe I don't need to take it out of the phone case. I just pulled it up. So it looks like, I'm gonna turn it around so you can see it. It looks like it will fit, as you can see. But if you have one of these pop-up pocket socket things, whatever these things are called, it's not gonna fit because you have that extension off the back of your phone. So you might, I'm gonna have to take it out of the case, my phone, because I don't really, unless I did it like this, but that's not gonna work. I don't know if you can tighten this little ball here. I'll have to just play around with it and see what works, but I most likely will be taking this off here just so that it's the weight is evenly distributed within the smartphone holder. But there it is, so you can see it. And you can also install 2 iPads on here, it's saying. You just need the iPad brackets. So it's showing that here in the bottom picture that there's iPad brackets that sit right here where you could put an iPad on here as well. So I'm gonna plug it up and see how it looks. All right, so I'm just gonna get this set up to be plugged in so we can see how well it works. But this is the cord, so you wanna get the block here, the power block. And this cord is what plugs into this one that's sitting here on the side. So you just want to plug that on in. And there's little grooves here as well that kind of snap into place. I don't know if you can get that there. And there's lock-in little brackets on the side. So you don't have to worry about, you know, this being snatched out while you're working. So that's locked in. And so I'm gonna take the power block and attach the adapter cord to it. Not self-explanatory, I'm sure we've all done that in our lives at some point. And then, just to make things easy, this is a pretty long cord. So I really didn't need that extension cord. The cord can actually fit back there, plus more. But I'm just gonna do the extension cord just so that it's right here while we're talking. Okay, so that's all set. All right. And also, this one that I got is pretty tall. So it says that the adjustable height of the stand can go from 19 inches to 59 inches. So right now it's at its lowest. So this is the 19 inches here, I believe. Let's check. Anytime you purchase something where it has measurements with things like this, you just want to double check your height on things. Okay, so apparently you could probably get shorter. So this gets pretty tall. So this stand here kind of opens up 3 times. So you want to unlock this bottom one. So this first pole opens up to there. So I'm just going to hold it here securely while I tighten it. And then this middle piece opens up once again. So this piece opens up. That's just as far as it will go. So I'm going to tighten that up just so it doesn't slide out of place. And then you have this other piece right here that extends as well. So this is going to extend a lot taller than the height of my room from the floor to the ceiling. Okay, so that's as far as it will go. And that's just to tighten it. So you can see this gets pretty tall. So that's the total height, the 59 inches. So I'm just gonna lower this back down. Tighten that one up. I'm just gonna lower down this middle piece here. This is where the soft tube would have been, where I would have been able to kind of rotate this. It would have been flexible and I could have rotated it any way that I wanted to. But if you purchased the other Neewer ring light that didn't have the carry bag, I believe that didn't come with a soft tube, but you can still use the head here, this dial, to swivel however you need it to go. Tighten that back up a bit. So it can swivel however you need it to turn, but it's really this one here that allows for you to kind of drop the head anywhere you know, however you need it to go, or you can bring it back if you're doing some type of, you know, artistic angle, you know, the ceiling or whatever you're doing. So it fits all of our needs for whatever, you know, we're using this for. So I'm just gonna tighten that back up. I'm gonna lower this a little bit more, because that's about how tall I am as far as when my phone's there. And I'm just gonna turn this light on. So in the back here, it just has the power on off dimmer, and it's a little knob that's right here. So you can see how it starts off low, then it gets really bright. Okay, so I'm just gonna take a picture really quickly and I will show you how that looks. So if you can see the picture here, that's how it looks with the light fully on. I'm just gonna dim it down a little bit, and you can see this one here as well. So you can see how the lighting and how it hits my face. This is on the lower setting, how it's bright and it illuminates. But this one here, it brightens it a little more. The light really pops. And then I'm just going to do a picture with it off. And this is done in portrait mode. So you can see here, this is without the light. This is without the light here. This is on the low setting, where this was the lowest light setting, and then that's the highest. So I don't know if you could see, you know, the difference that's there. Okay, and just like I was showing you with the back, so this is just the back here. That's the company's name, but it shows you the power on and off and the dimmer. So you turn it counterclockwise, so the more you turn it this way, it goes up higher. So you can see how it really illuminates the room. Okay. So thank you so much for tuning in with me while I did my first unboxing and my unboxing of my first light kit. I'm really excited to use it. My next tutorial will be how to wax eyebrows, and so I will be using this in order to do that. Another thing as well, I think that the product came out really nicely. Everything's nice and sturdy. I feel like I got exactly everything that I was supposed to get based upon that packaging list. For tuning in with me, Jocelyn, with Beauty is Work. Bye.